Fuck that shit. Let's go to Pack Jam.
Trying to make a little change. Preacher man coming around talking. I don't want to hear you keep walking. I'm gonna put the powder in the pot. Whip it till I'm pulling off the lot. Imagine when I pull it off the lot. New shit come without a top. Once I'm on, I ain't never gonna stop. Once I'm on, I ain't never gonna stop. They gonna be right where they need to be, right beside me, baby.
You know what that is, rattling? I'm the one they forgot about. I need some help reminding these motherfuckers. Boy, help me. So-called. It's God's work. I ain't got nothing to do with this. It's God's work, man. It's God's work. I ain't got nothing to do with this. Come on. Sing a song. He wants you to be happy. He wants you to be free. I want to dance with you, though. I want to give you some soul. You're going to let this breathe. All the dancers, you know what to do. I made this part for you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. Say what now? Look at here. A nigga finna get loose. Huh? A nigga finna get loose. Huh? A nigga finna get loose. Huh? A nigga finna get loose. Where you from? Where that at? Where you at? What is that? What you doing? Feeling that? Get that fucking cake up. Open your mind. Get down. Confused. Keep your distance. Unless you wanna get witness. Me and the renegade, like grenades, blowing up mine, dime, blue. Chopping like sumo. Nigga hungry like Cujo. Smoking that Pluto. No ticking time like pan on the rope. Nigga feel beautiful. No pop break with a nigga in the loop. You wanna roll some grass? Don't do that.
What up, y'all?
Ain't trying to pass, don't do that. You gotta drink the mask, don't do that. Finna act a ass, don't do that. Say what now? A nigga finna get loose. Huh? A nigga finna get loose. Huh? A nigga finna get loose. Huh? A nigga finna get loose. Get back there. Get on up. Get on up. This is what you feels like. So uncut. I'm involved. On that climb. Me rockin' Montclair. White chick long hair.
Let's do it. So I finally got my son to see Endgame, and as I don't want anyone to blow anything, I won't blow anything, but I will say this: my wife cried. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to say whether I did or not. That doesn't matter, and we're not going to talk about it. But it was a stellar movie. Y'all had to check it out. In a couple weeks, we'll discuss when I know that everyone's had a fair opportunity to see it. Until then, you're going to, lips are zipped. I don't want to give away too much. So I know we're only in the second week, but it is going to shatter, they say, shatter records. It's only a little bit away from Avatar, and even in comparison to inflation, it's going to probably blow it out of the water. So let's do this. Chargers and Rams. Let me fix that quick. So you and Mike Salvage traded. Shoot, who is that with? So wait, who has the Rams? Who has the Chargers? Right. Anthony Schaefer, you now have the Rams. Alright, let me copy this over quick. Yeah, so I wanted to break more last night, but my body was just straight shutting down. I'm not feeling great today, to be perfectly honest, but life will go on. So I have another, not a pull-up, but just say, hey, do you want me to break this or not? So you got to let me know if there's something if you're interested in breaking it, just go give it the thumbs up. So we can do that. Alright, we're going to leave it like that. Alright, let's do it. Guys over on Facebook, or girls, or superheroes, villains, whatever you are. I can't see chat right now on it. I don't know what's going on. The screen's just being all weird. So I'm not going to be able to see it. I do have it pulled up on a browser. Matter of fact, I could probably put it on there. I finally have some TV hooked up in here. They're replaying the Saints and Vikings. Hey, I thought today's morning conversation was cool too, real quick before I get started. To see what drinks you guys like, even if it's non-alcoholic. I thought that was pretty cool. So thanks for sharing. If you didn't, go in there and just share. A lot of people. I couldn't believe there was a couple of people that liked unsweetened tea like I do. That's cool. All right, here we go. Well, I think there was. So listen, we decided to only take my obviously my oldest son, who's almost 4. He loves those movies. He did it very well. It's a 3-hour movie, 3.5 with previews. So we decided to take him for brunch first, which my wife and I like to do, but we don't get to do often. So we kind of did a double date there. Took care of the date with the kid and the date with each other. Had some Cinco de Mayo celebration a little bit, but at the same time, we went early in the morning on a Sunday, thinking, hey, you know, there's not going to be that many people at an 11 o'clock showing on a Sunday morning. Yeah, right. It was like sold out. We had to take like these 3. We got lucky. There were 3 seats together. Darius Slay for them Lions. Bradley Chubb. Drew Brees. Hey, that's the way to start it out. Daniel Jones for them Giants. Getting it started right. Let's keep that going. He's got a nice auto. Almost like a David Johnson kind of thing, even though maybe it's just the DJ that gets me, but Cranberry Remix Crown. Dangerous. I had some this morning, and once if I stopped, like I stopped for the movie, obviously I had a drink or 2 at lunch, and then I stopped. I can't have anything after that. Usually it's like, if I cut off, I'm not kicking it back up. But that sounds good. Are you drinking that right now? Hey! I believe, I want to say this guy's for the Dolphins, but I need to double check. Preston Williams with the PP Auto. This one out of 50, Gold Zone. Alright, off to a good start with our autos so far. Now remember guys, I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. If we don't pull a buyback, I'm giving away $50 in credits. I think I said this time $5 to get more people involved. 10 $5 credits. So good chance if we don't, and it doesn't mean you won't get a hit. It's not, you don't have to be hitless. 15 out of 20. It just simply means that it's just one of those things where I'm sick of not pulling it. So if we don't get one, I'm gonna take care of you. Yeah, that's dangerous when you can't taste the alcohol in something. What up, Todd? Remember, no vet base ship on this. Devin White, Blau. There's that Sills. I still want to look him up. There's a Kyler Murray, Snell, Irv Smith, and Montgomery. Antonio Gates. But, dude, I will say this. I had the opportunity, like I said, to go for brunch today. Clayton Thorson, and they call it Pub Benedict. It was on a house pretzel, like a pub pretzel, like an Eggs Benedict on a pub pretzel. Oh, man. Let me tell you, I tore that bad boy up. Tore it up. I wanted more. But it was like a good buy because Josh Ryan Scott now has me. What up, baby daddy? Jeremy in the house. Jeremy has a newborn. He's taking care of his other child while his wife takes care of the newborn. But
not the mama.
What up, Greedy Williams? Pass the Dortch. There's a Will Greer. Trey Burton, Michael Thomas. So we have not seen our buyback yet. We still have a shot. Have not seen her, as Chris so kindly pointed out last night after we pulled the last pack buyback. He's like, well, or the last box buyback. He's like, well, there that goes. Apparently, it has to be your buyback that's the auto. Nick Bosa. All right. Rookie, Julian Love out of 50. Gold zone. Baker Mayfield. Tom Brady. What'd everyone do today? It was just pouring rain. Pouring rain here the whole time. So there wasn't much to do around here for people today. We picked an awesome day to go to the movies. Noah Fant. Here we go. Khalil Mack out of 30. That's our 30th anniversary card. Nick Chubb, Darnold, and Stafford. Still got one auto. We're still have a chance at that buyback, man. I'm telling you, I'm feeling it. So I heard a lot of stories about that, Mike. People clapping. And I kind of waited. But nobody did. I think people were just kind of like, I can't. So my son at the end kind of had, it's not gonna be the buyback yet. For the Broncos, Steve Sewell, Kyle Vanoy. At one of the very serious parts near the end of the movie, my son kind of had a few people laughing because he's quiet the whole time, and he goes, "Oh, great!" and he like proceeds to say something about the movie, and it was a pretty serious part in the movie. It was pretty funny. I'm like, dude, you were crying. It was so funny. And he was good. He's like, he was quiet then. He was so good the whole movie. Like, I debated taking it because it is a long movie. But he was really good. I was impressed. And he loves the movies, man. He really does. He gets into them. He uses their names like, you know, not just Star-Lord, but whatever. It's just cool. I like that he likes those movies. He got me. The crazy thing is he got me into those movies. I never watched them before. He was like, can I watch these? Chris Carson. Oh, I never put the other one in the top load here. Chris Carson, Gold Zone out of 50. Did you go and like opening? So here's the thing. Ah, man, you got some of that Mexican food. So I think a lot of the people in the theater had heard, because even at the end, if you guys haven't heard, this isn't a spoiler. There's like the guy that was running the theater, like cleaning up the theater, was like, guys, you don't need to stay. There's nothing at the end. Like, you know how they always do something at the end. So I was happy someone told us that to save our time. And my wife had heard that too. Do you want to know something messed up though? And I'm glad this didn't happen to me. My wife is a teacher as well, and one of her fourth graders told her the ending of the movie. Dude, I would have been I don't know how I would have responded, because I told my kids, now I only teach third grade, but a lot of them were going to go see it. So I said, guys, if you see it, I don't even want to know. Like, don't tell me. Because they'll come in and just talk about it. And I'm like, do not talk about it in front of me. Well, someone in my wife's class thought it was funny because she said that and came in and was like, guess what happens? And she's like, no, and he said it. Ooh, not good. Johnny Dixon. Then I can imagine, Jason, because there's probably less, like, nobody knew then. Josh, why are you saying no for? What's the no about? Thorson and Johnny Dixon. I want to see those. Clayton Thorson going to the Eagles and Johnny Dixon going to the Texans. All right, that's box one. Yeah, I was excited to get, like, I enjoyed the day, enjoyed going out to eat and stuff, and we stopped and got my son. We stopped at the local Target by the movie theater we went to, and they happen to have the new Rocket, which I couldn't find anywhere. We got him the Rocket doll figure. I guess it's not a doll. But I was pretty excited we found that for him. Rocket's one of my favorite characters. Oh, and I don't know if you guys knew, like, so they had gotten rid of the director for Guardians of the Galaxy 3 because of, I guess, his tweets and stuff. I don't know. I never really read the story. But I did read that there was so much backlash. They did hire him back recently, and they are working on Guardians of the Galaxy 3 with him again. So I'm pretty pumped to see how that pans out now. Simmons, Williams, Conrad, Weber, Andy Isabella, Singletary, and Abosa. We got Kevin Byard, Cleveland Farrell, Stafford, Elliott, and Hopkins. Justice Hill, DeAndre Walker, Tyree Jackson. There's a Dwayne Haskins, Brissett, Bradley Chubb, Anthony Johnson. There's a Saquon and another PP auto. How about that right there? I want to confirm. I'm pretty sure it's the Dolphins, but let me confirm. Yeah, Dolphins. I just want to make sure. Is that pretty common? I think rain maybe one time I've seen clapping and cheering for a movie. Did you? That's cool, Josh. We pulled one the other day. Nick Chubb out of 50, gold zone. Quinton Williams and Mitchell Trubisky. I think we pulled one the other day out of Prominence, right? Man, it's gonna be nice doing foot breaks during football since I have the TV hooked up now. It's so weird to look up and see like live TV. Kyler Murray, Benny Snell, and Irv Smith. Jarvis Landry out of 30. These stamps seem like they might be in different locations. That's crazy. Mahomes, Garrett Mahomes. Yeah, I guess that was the other one I heard a lot of people did that for, Jason, was episode 4. 3 years. But 7 years in between. Dude, the DirecTV guy that came to hook up my DirecTV the other day had 7 kids. Can anyone in this room beat that? 7 kids. Youngest 9, oldest 19. 2 sets of twins. Greedy Williams. And he was like getting calls from his wife. He's like, sweetie, I'm at work. I'm like, oh no. I felt so bad for the guy. Kevin Mack. Buyback. So we're not going to have our buyback auto in this. Elijah Holyfield. I kind of wish they would have numbered these, even though it's only one per box. Would have been cool. 6 girls. Who said that, Jason? Oh, man. Woo! That's going to happen to my brother. He keeps having kids. Hear that, Matt? 6 girls. My brother has 3 and said yesterday he would still take twins. I'm like, phew. Mike Williams, Artist Proof. That's a sweet looking card. Out of 35, I really do like those Artist Proof cards. We have a mixer possibly going up tonight with 2018 Certified and 2018 Absolute. In total, it would have, 12, 16, 22, 27 hits, and I think I have it at like $29. I better double check that. I know I said that's what it would be. I haven't posted it yet. I'm just seeing what the interest is. I would only do it if we could definitely fill it tonight. Just razz it off. Apparently that's what people do now. They're razzing off houses. Devin Bush, Jalen Hurd, Raiden Finley, and Jake Browning. Probably to pay for cards. Sean Lee, Dwayne Haskins, DK Metcalf. There we are for them Seahawks. I would post it right after this, probably around 8, and hopefully be breaking it. I would want it to fill fast. I break it up to 11 tonight. I have some stuff I got to do here, but it would break tonight if we could fill it. DK Metcalf for the Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seahawks!
Yeah, that's kind of like what it was, like 2,600 spots at like 106. It was like kind of crazy. Harris, Mattinson, Henderson, Polite. There's a DK Metcalf, McSorley, Daniel Jones, Travis Homer, Cordell Patterson, Silver, Gordon. How about a Nazir Adderley out of 50? Is that the Titans or the Rams maybe? Chargers. Nazir Adderley going to the Chargers. This one out of 50 seems to be a pretty popular player among the fans. Probably people who like in that area too. That he's an athlete from a college you don't normally get to see. Thompson, Minshew, Brown, Godwin, Scott, Love, Holyfield, Murphy, Shermer, and Ed Oliver. We got a DeMonte Kazi, A.J. Brown, Breeze, and a Goff. Oh, this looks like something different coming. Higdon, Humphrey, it might be a vet auto. It looks like it's almost like a horizontal one. Julian Love, Gurley, Thielen, Trent Dilfer for the Ravens, 24 out of 25. Going to the Big Daddy this week, Trent Dilfer, Ravens. Big Papa, Jeremy Rolando getting that. All right, that's box number 2. We got 2 more score. And then we'll do our contenders last. Again, no vet base with this stuff, but all rookies, inserts, and hits, and numbered cards will ship. I know he's a fan. Delfer's like a big fan favorite, I'm pretty sure. I mean, not a fan. I'm not a fan because I don't really connect with the dude. I don't know too much about him, but DK Metcalf, McSorley, Daniel Jones, and Homer. I'm seeing that combo a lot. Jones and Homer. Julio Jones, Josh Allen, Antoine Wesley. Going out to... Let me get this pinned up on a board right here. Antoine Wesley going out to the Ravens. Another one for the Ravens. Man, Jeremy stays hitting lately. Detmer. Was his name Ty? Wasn't his name like Ty or something? Detmer. Darwin Thompson, Minshew, Brown, Godwin, Scott, Love, Holyfield, Murphy. I'm seeing a lot of repeats in these rookie patterns now that we're doing it this way. Bilal Powell out of 50, Gold Zone. Von Miller, Connor, and a Lamar Jackson, Signal Callers. Who, Detmer? Not Dilfer. Dilfer's not that old. Oh, we got one. It could be our auto, too. Sweat, Moore, Boykin, Abram. We have one coming. How about a Marvin Jones Jr.? 1 of 1 for the Detroit Lions, going to my man Jamar Evans. 1 of 1, Jamar Evans. There you go, my man. I'm going to throw one back for that, for good luck. Put that up there. Give me 1 second. Let me run and get this shot machine going. Alright, how about a little fire 101 for our 1 of 1? Let's see if this coats the throat a little bit. My throat's not feeling great. Cheers, Jamar, right? Cheers, man. Alright. Woo! That'll open the sinuses up. Detroit Lions. Yeah, Jamar, it looks like. Bryce Love, McLaurin, Hill, Walker, Brown, Adderley, Jackson, Dixon, and a Haskins behind this Brissett. And we're not going to get our buyback auto because right there is Phil Simms for the New York Giants. Jordan Reed, Patty Mahomes. Not sure how I feel like he's going to do this year. But I did just draft his running back because I think they're going to need it. Detmer won it in the 90s. Dilfer never won it. Bilal Powell did? Is he the one, yeah, that like last week, right? That happened? Trayvon Williams, Dexter Williams, Preston Williams. A lot of Williams in that pack. Mitchell and Gary. Rashad Penny out of 35. I had a chance to take him, and I took that Kansas City running back, Drew Lock. Instead, I can't trust Seattle's backfield ever again. At least not for a long time. How many of you guys are interested in that 2018-19 combo break? if I post it. Just, and it's okay. Like if you're not, I'm curious who's in if I post it. I haven't checked it on to see how many likes, and sometimes people don't like, and then they'll still get in. Kyler Murray. Yeah, Damian Williams. The one that came on near the end of the season. Zach Allen, Devin White, Sills, Debo, there's a Kyler Murray, Snell and Smith, Adderley, Evans. How about a Josh Jacobs? Alright, I got enough to post it because I have things I can do for a while. I got to get some sorts done and caught up on some things. So I'll post it. Hopefully we fill it tonight. Just make sure if you grab a spot, throw it over so that we're not holding it up near the end of the night before the random and stuff. That way I know everyone that grabbed a spot is still in for a spot. He was solid at the end. You know, I'm always kind of leery. I'm leery of the Chiefs' offense in general, but they're going to have to produce. And Mahomes is just that magical that I'm willing to take a risk on it. Daniel Jones. Jonathan Abram. Josh Jacobs goes to the Raiders, and Jonathan Abram to the Raiders as well. So the last two autos are both Raiders auto. Raiders heating up a little bit. I like it.
Oh my! He's on
Is that
fire!
Jamar too? Oakland Raiders. Jamar, man, having a break, dude. The score's not going out of it, so... Score's not going anywhere for a while, man. I mean, we're going to put other stuff in it. But we have some score to move, so that we will do. Nick Bosa. Golf and Villanueva. But in a week from Wednesday, we got a redemption. Who is it? Get your guesses in.
$2, $2, $2, $2, $2.
Chance at a $2 credit if you can guess who the redemption is. First person, one guess per person. Darrell Henderson, Jamal Adams, Big Ben. Here we go. Let's get it. Come on, Nick Mullins. Help us out. Oh, I never hit record. That's not good. All right. All right, let's see what it is. It's a buyback! Yes! Sorry, I switched it. There was a hair on that. I don't know if it's an eyelash or what. That's why I switched it out. Desmond Howard? Of course it's Desmond Howard. It's a buyback auto. Desmond Howard. Did not even see him on the checklist. Hold on, let me see who it is. He won the Heisman Trophy. Who did he play for? Redskins? We're going to have to check the checklist on this. It looks like he ended with the Redskins, but he was on a bunch of teams. So we're going to have to check the checklist on this. So give me a second. I'm going to do that right now. 1 second. Group break checklist. He was on the Lions. Let's see what the checklist says. We go on the checklist on everything first. I don't see him on the checklist for the Lions. Let me see if he's on for the Redskins. I don't see him on for the Redskins. Who else? He's Oakland, Green Bay, Detroit. Is it the Redskins? I don't see him on the Redskins either list. Sorry guys, just give me a minute. I want to figure this out. It doesn't matter where he finished for this. It has to be on the checklist for a buyback auto. Let me see if I can find. Has him this buyback auto, because it will be this team on the card, actually goes to the Jaguars. He only played 1 year with the Jaguars in 1995. That's a pretty interesting card to me. It looks like it goes to the Jaguars. And again, we'll confirm that on the official checklist. This is groupbreakchecklist.com, but they get theirs right from Panini and then sort it out, as Panini doesn't really do a good job of doing that. So the Jacksonville Jaguars, it looks like it's Carl Roberts. So that's crazy. We'll confirm that on the official Panini checklist. But as of right now, Jaguar is pulling the Desmond Howard buyback. Did not know he was even on that checklist. That's insanity. Cool, we got one though. I mean, I'm not going to complain about very last pack of box 3. I'm not going to complain about a buyback because it looks like it's numbered out of 20. Numbered out of 20 on that from what I'm seeing on the checklist. And that Todd, I just saw you type out of 20. But yeah, it is on the that card is going to be a Jaguars card. So it's crazy because that's going to be what's crazy about that is that's going to be an original card. Buybacks are obviously original cards. So they found probably the only card he has in 95 with the Jags, because I can't imagine that. That's crazy. Those cards are cool. A buyback means Panini went and bought that card back. It's an original card. So these are all buybacks right here. Let me show you. So sometimes you'll get relics or replica cards, I should say, not relics, that look like it, but these are actually original. They're foil stamped, and you look on the back and it says 1989 score, and it was made in 1989. Now, we've opened Topps archives. See, these are all the original. There's another one. See, they look a lot. They made them look like this year. So they did these buybacks. So that's going to be a 1995 scorecard. They went and purchased back and had him hand signed it, and then they reprinted it with a foil stamp and a number on it. If that makes sense. Where there. Garrett says doesn't count. Where did he say that? Doesn't still get the credits. I wish it would have been a better one. Unfortunately, it is a buyback. So I'll run that again if we do like a half a case. I mean, honestly, I think they should be more. There's a Hicks, first down out of 10, 4 out of 10, Jordan Hicks for the Eagles. I think they should be more plentiful if they're going to put guys like that in there. You agree? You're going to have to be a little bit more persuasive. Yeah, he won the Heisman. That is our first buyback, though. That's crazy. Irv Smith. I've heard they're hard. People can't even seem to find them on the eBay. The good old FeeBay. They can't find them. TJ Watt. Connor. Jeffrey Simmons. I know, it took long enough. We're only on our third case, Michael Williamson, and So I'm not too surprised because I've heard people opened a lot more and did not get any yet. But I've heard people that opened 2 boxes and got one, including that D-bag at the card show yesterday, who only opens the pack till he gets the autos and then sell. Why would you tell someone you did that? I still am like shocked by that. Zach Allen. Why would you do it, first and foremost? But Rodney Anderson, this one a gold zone out of 50. I wanted to like blow him up at the card show. Like, do you guys hear this guy over here? But I'm like, I'm not trying to cause a scene. It was a little card show. See you, Josh. Oh, I thought we were going to have another Haskins. Another Haskins right behind it. N'Keal Harry at a 35. That's a nice card. Artist proof. And the Mahomesies on to the Patriots. N'Keal Harry. Well, now, oh, this is a fresh box. So to say now, see, we got another buyback, but it's a new box. Bruce Matthews. That's in good shape. That card is in like really nice shape. Who got the Titans? You may want to look to get that graded. I don't know how those buybacks will be, but you can get a buyback graded from 2019. The card's 30 years old. The centering looks good. The corners look pretty good. The card surface is clean. That's a pretty sweet card. Bruce Matthews, Tennessee Titans. Going out to Anthony. There's only 658 buybacks. So it sounds like a lot. You mean total with prints and everything. You're not talking about 658 players. So ultimately extremely hard to get in a bulky product like Score. So that makes sense why that they're not popping out as easily. That's kind of crazy. I think that card will do well. I mean, Riddick, Barkley, Gardner Minshew out of 10. 3 out of 10. Gardner Minshew going to, who's he again? Jaguars. Jeez, Jaguars having a heck of a break. There you go, Carl. We gotta pull up Carl's drop. Let's get Carl's drop up. Pulling all this stuff. I know he sent it to me. I gotta save it. Oh well, I don't see it. Oh, here we go.
Carl.
Wow,
Carl.
my stomach's that only.
Carl.
I have.
Congratulations, Carl. There you go. 2 hits on the Jaguars. You probably wouldn't have been able to give that team away. It was Desmond Howard. Adam Thielen. I can't imagine how you did add that all up, but that's cool. If that's the truth. Jags on that. Here we go. Emmanuel Sanders, artist proof out of 35. Quinnen Williams. Finley. Yeah, we'll check it with Panini and make sure that all lines up, but it's going to be a Jags card. LJ Scott. It's probably going to be a Jags card, I would imagine. Or they wouldn't give it to the Jags. So if you look, it's whatever like year the card probably is going to be that they repurchased. Probably look it up and see the 1995. Someone look it up. I'll have to look up and see what the card looks like. It's going to be a score card. A 1995 score. There's a Kyler Murray. Gold Zone. Brock Osweiler out of 50. All right, that'll do it for score. If you guys ever find out anything different on that kind of stuff, don't hesitate to message me. I know you guys helped me out a lot with what's the three name white or what was his name? I can't think of it right now, but we thought it was not thought. Every checklist has him with a Jet, and he's actually a Saints player. All right, here we go. Good luck, guys. Let's get a little bit of this going. Rock Yassin. Yeah. Packers. He was on the Packers for a Super Bowl year. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm curious why they picked the teams they pick. You know what I mean? Like, what made them pick a Jaguars card for that? Like, they could have picked the Lions, the Packers, he played for the Redskins for a few years, the Raiders, and he played for the Jags, maybe just because it makes it more rare. Like, that card is probably a pretty rare card, so maybe they wanted to make it special that way. I don't know, man. We're going to have to random off these or roll for these. LJ Scott is... I was going to actually look that up and I got distracted. He is a Ravens as well, man. Ravens just absolutely loaded. I'm sorry. Ravens just absolutely loaded this year as far as rookies go. N'Keal Harry. Random that off. Quadri Allison. I don't think he is on this checklist, so I'll have to look him up then. But I want to say it's the either the Colts or the Raiders. Quadri Allison, maybe the Chiefs. Just needed Jags cards in this product. That very well could have been. They're like, shoot, we only have... Although Panini doesn't care, because if you go back to Panini 1, there were like 3 teams who didn't have cards in it. So Panini could give a rip if they had cards for every team, which I think is bogus. Every product they put out should have a card. Alex Madison. And there's a Drew Lock. Alex Madison being the Vikings. Who's the other from Quadri Allison? I don't think he's on the score checklist. No, he's not. Max, are you one of the ones that went and saw it and wasn't surprised? Like a lot of the people in the theater I saw today. It was jammed packed, Max. Ed Reed with Ray Lewis. Penny Hart. Max, was it as good the second time as it was the first? You got a Baker. That doesn't need to go because it's a coach on the other card. Anthony Johnson. Anthony Johnson going to, which is the Buccaneers for Anthony Johnson. You would laugh at that, Max. Daniel Jones. Drew Lock. Raquel Armstead. That's not our on card either. Wow. All right, we're going to get something in this next box. 77 different players if you're talking buyback autos. 77 players with a total of what, 660 cards, 664 cards printed or whatever. That's kind of crazy. I mean, to be perfectly honest, that's a rare pull that you get right there. All right, one more box to go. I will throw up that other one at 8 o'clock. We'll see how it does. Hopefully it fills the night. If not, it can just be tomorrow's break. But, you know, hopefully we can get it to fill. Oh, that's nice you let it slide, Max. All right. Let's get this going.
Make it nasty, make it nasty. Drop it on the bitch, make it nasty. Make it nasty, make it nasty. Pop it on the bitch, make it nasty.
Mecole Hardman. Mecole Hardman. Can someone remind me who he went to? Because he's not on the score checklist either. I will say this. Contenders Draft provides a lot more rookies than Scored It. A completely different list. Anthony Johnson, Fournette and Cannon, Josh Jacobs, Sanders and Thomas, and Terry McLaurin. Terry McLaurin going to... I don't think he's on this. Yeah, it's the Redskins. Redskins on McLaurin. I have a one going up here, 8 o'clock, Max. That is... You're saying this other guy was the Chiefs, right? This Mecole Hardman's the Chiefs. McLaurin's the Redskins, is my understanding. David Montgomery, the Bosa boys. There's another one, Raquel Armstead. Daniel Jones. It's got 2018 limited, or absolute, 2018 certified, but it also does have 2019 score and a box of 2019 contenders. It's only going to be $29 a spot. It's got, what, 4, 8, 12, 18, 19, 23 autos. Is that what I count now? 5, 8, 10, 13, 17... Yeah, 23 autos, I guess. I may have said it more earlier. DK Metcalf. The Watt boys. And Taylor Rapp for the Huskies. Not sure where he went either. I got to check on him. Armstead's for the... Is it not for the Jags? Armstead not for the Jags? Keelan Doss, I believe for the Raiders. I'll have to confirm that. Oops. I'll have to confirm that, but I believe for the Raiders, Keelan Doss. DK Metcalf, Justice Hill. And there's another Daniel Jones. Gotta get something out of this box. Rams on wrap. "80 days away, Max." I'm still counting down the end of school is where I'm at. All right, here we go. Archego Whiteside, Embrace Love. Nick Brosette. And a Drew Lock. Man, not the best boxes of contenders we pulled yet. We have seen some good boxes of this. Nick Brosette going out to... Who did he end up going with? The Patriots. All right, guys, we're going to recap. We'll do a roll here, and then we're going to go ahead and get that break posted up. All right, so first off, 1, 2, 3 goes to the left players. 4, 5, 6 will go all to the right players. So here we go. 1, 2, 3 to the left. 4, 5, 6 to the right. It is a 2. So that's going to go left. Bosa, Haskins. It will go left if it's that card. So just so you see all the ones that were there quickly. Here's a pile of just the Drew Lock, Daniel Jones, Haskins, Murray, stuff like that. The higher end rookies there. Here's our numbered cards or buybacks. Brock Osweiler. Some artist proof. There's all of our inserts or numbered cards. Or I shouldn't say inserts, but numbered cards or stuff like that. LJ Scott, Brosette, Keelan Doss, Taylor Rapp, Raquel Armstead, Terry McLaurin, Nicole Hardman, Raquel Armstead, Anthony Johnson, Penny Hart, Alex Madison, Quadri Allison, Rock Yassin, Minshew, Rodney Anderson, Jeffrey Simmons, Desmond Howard, buyback. Finally got that buyback going to the Jags. Still kind of like thrown off by that. We'll confirm that one then. Abram, Josh Jacobs, 1 of 1, Marvin Jones. Again, loving the backs of the ones at ones. Wesley Adderley, there's a DK Metcalf. Preston Williams, Johnny Dixon, Clayton Thorson out of 50 at Preston Williams. Daniel Jones auto, and the inscriptions, Trent Dilfer. All right, guys, I'm going to pop that on here in 10 minutes at 8 o'clock. That's going to drop. All right, so be ready for that, and we'll be back at it tonight. I hope. Hopefully that can break and fill by like 10 o'clock. If not, no big deal. We'll get it another time. We're due. We've been getting some good stuff. We're due for a banger, man. Don't want you to miss it. See you tonight, I hope. Peace.